This next question comes from Sarah, who writes, Dear John and Hank, and Rosianna notes there have been several questions about this.
Okay.
I'm excited to read Everything is Tuberculosis, available for pre-order now. Y'all really do all the promo for us. However, I don't do well with descriptions of blood, guts, and or medical procedures. So I was wondering if you would recommend this book to somebody who's interested in the history, social justice, and public health spaces, but's a little squeamish. Pumpkins and Penguins. Sarah, you have nothing to worry about. I am also very squeamish. If there is anything, like the only thing that I put, there was a squeamish paragraph in the book, but I cut it and I replaced it with the sentence, surgery was generally fatal.
So
I was
now
like,
you know what that's like.
Why get into it when I can just say surgery was generally fatal?
Yeah,
back in the day.
I had a moment like that when I was writing, while I've been writing my book about cancer, where I got feedback from Catherine that was like, you can't put that in. That's too bad.
Yeah. It's a little more squeamish than Everything is Tuberculosis, but it's still not that squeamish, your cancer book.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's not available for pre-order, so why are we even talking about it?
There's some squishy bits, but there's not like the thing I took out a thing that was just like, I wanted to make it clear how bad cancer has always been. And it used to be worse.
It is still real bad if you don't get treatment.
Yes, it's extremely bad if there is no treatment available.
Yeah.
It is also bad no matter what.
I was just talking with a friend about you having cancer.
Me too.
And he was like, it's so weird that Hank had cancer. And I was like, I know. That's what everyone says to me, is that it's weird. And I'm like, yeah, no, it is. It was weird. That's one word for it. Yeah. I don't know if he experienced it as weird, but it was weird from the outside.
No, there were definitely moments where I was like, this is happening? ? That seems wrong. And now, even now, I have that where I'll have a moment where I'll be like, God, last year felt like feels like it was hard for some reason.
It didn't get as much done as I would have liked to.
Why do I have this
What
sense
could I have been doing?
Of last year just being really hard?
Yeah.
It's weird how the mind works.
It is weird, especially how we remember pain and trauma and how we call it to mind, but also can't. It's very strange.
Also that our bodies continue to carry around the history because I now have a bunch of problems I didn't have before.
I know.
And also I have problems that I used to have that I don't have, which is wild.
I know.
It's a whole new body.
Not a whole new body, but it's definitely different.
I ship of Theseus the whole thing. I replaced every molecule during chemo. It's just a whole new body.
It's a whole new you, except to me, it's a very recognizable version of you.
Yeah, no.
But to get to the point,
what can we do it? What am I? Can we? What am I?
Is that a question for the pod?
Well, one of the things that I noticed during cancer was when sort of looking more directly at my mortality is that a lot of the me's that have existed in the past are already dead.
Yeah. That's true, and there's no bringing them back.
No, they're gone. I can't. There's so much of my life I do not remember. The majority of it.
Not just that, but even if whatever you do remember, you can't return to that self, right? Like you can't. It's the old problem of you go back to your high school, but the problem is that the high school is still there, but you aren't.
Yeah, I don't even know if my high school is still there, John.
I suspect it is.
My middle school isn't. They knocked that book down.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Florida isn't exactly carving up with new school buildings right now.
You're right. It is there. I did check recently. I went there on my book tour.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was weird.
It was weird.
I was with you.
Everything had changed. All the doors were in different places. It was very disorienting.
I just remember I got within 500 yards of that place and my armpits started sweating crazy. And I never even went to school there.
Oh, man.
The last time I went back to my old high school, I ran into a friend of mine from high school who was walking her dog on campus because it's this big sprawling boarding school campus. Mm. And she said the most profound thing to me. She said, this place saved my life. And then she paused and said, and also it did a lot of other things. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
That's it. I've been waiting for somebody to explain my relationship with high school, and it's just been explained.
Oh, a lot of other things.
A lot of other things as well.